Alright guys, so what I'm going to do right now is go over multiplying polynomials times binomials, and these are the video notes, so make sure you take them because I will not be in tomorrow, and I will expect you to know this. One thing that I want you to write down is this acronym that we call FOIL. Okay, you're going to need to know what these terms mean because I will refer to it when telling you like how to solve a problem. And we do this when we are multiplying polynomials together. So say you have something like x plus 3 times x minus 4. Okay, there's a process or an order in which you have to go about multiplying this. The f stands for first, so we would multiply the two first terms. The o stands for outer, which means you would multiply the x and the negative 4, so the two outside terms. The I stands for inner, so the two inner terms here, and then the L stands for last, which means the two last terms. And this will make sense in just a minute. So let me get another color, actually. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and FOIL this. So we're going to multiply our first term, so x times x. Okay, so that's what we're doing here, x times x, which is just x squared. Secondly, we're going to multiply our outer terms. So I'm going to continue with this x, and I'm going to multiply it times this outside term there. So we're actually doing x times negative 4, which is just negative 4x. And you want to bring down whatever sign you end up with. Then we're going to multiply our inner terms, so 3 times x. Okay, they're both positive, so plus 3x. And then we're going to do our last term, so 3 times negative 4, which is going to give you negative 12. So I'm just going to rewrite this so you can see it a little bit better. So we have x squared minus 4x plus 3x minus 12. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to combine like terms. Okay, so we have two like terms here in the middle, negative 4x plus 3x. So this x squared is just going to come down. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1x, and then this negative 12 also comes down. So the last thing that you want to do is write in standard form. Okay, so if we look at this, this is already in standard form, so we're good to go. And that's it. That's all we're doing. You're not solving for anything. All we're doing is multiplying here. If we do another example, say we have 2x plus 3 times negative 4x minus 2. Okay, the same thing. We're going to FOIL. We're going to multiply our first terms. Okay, so 2x times negative 4x is negative 8x squared. Don't forget that when you multiply these exponents, or these two variables, that it becomes x squared. Next, we have 2x times negative 2. So 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, and the x is going to come down. Our inner terms, 3 times negative 4x. So 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, and the x comes down. And then 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Okay, so here I FOILed. The next step is combine like terms. So these are my like terms here. And what you'll see is that your like terms are normally going to be in the middle there. So negative 4 minus 12 is negative 16x, and then the negative 6 comes down. Make sure it's in standard form, which it is, and that's it. Okay, and they can get more complex as you go through. I'll do another example. Okay, so say we have something like this. Here you see two things have changed. We went from 2 binomials, so I have 2 terms here, to 3 terms here, and now I have more than one variable. Okay, your answer will normally have as many terms as there are in the larger polynomial. So when I went over multiplying binomials times monomials, whatever was in the bigger one. That's how many terms you had. So here I have 1, 2, 3 terms. So in my final answer, I should also have 3 terms. And you're still going to follow the FOIL method here. It's just you're going to have more inner terms. So in the same way that you would, distribute x times, 3x plus 4y minus 7, you would distribute that to each of the terms inside. We're going to do the same thing here, but we're going to start with the first term in the first polynomial and then do the same thing with the last term. So let's just get into it. Okay, so x times 3xy, you multiply your coefficients first. Your coefficient here is 1, so 1 times 3 is 3. And then you follow through with your variables. So x times x is going to give you x squared. And since that's the only variable here, this y is going to come down. Then again, so x times your inner terms. So coefficient 1 times negative 2, you get negative 2. X times x squared is x cubed. There's nothing left here, so then we move on. X times 2x, okay, is going to give you positive 2x squared, and then the y squared is going to come down. Now we're going to do the 4. So 4 times 3xy, 4 times 3 is a positive 12. X and y are going to come down. 4 times negative 2x squared. So 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. X squared is going to come down. And 4 times 2xy squared. 4 times 2 is positive 8. And the xy squared are going to come down. So now you have to look for any like terms, which can get tricky here because you may or may not have like terms. So let's just go left to right. So I have 3x squared y. Right now I'm just going to group them. So I'm looking for x squared y. And I have none. So that one's done. So now I'm looking for x cubed. No x cubed. X squared y squared. I have none. Plus 12xy, I have none, and then none xy squared. Okay, so I have no like terms here, so that's it. If you want to go ahead and find the degrees and then put them in standard form, that's fine, but when you are foiling and we're just multiplying, I will accept this here. Okay. And that's it for this video. I'll do a couple more examples if you feel that you need any and link them, right underneath this one. If you have any questions, let me know. Send me a remind or, wait until I see you in class tomorrow.